Hello, this is Derek from Future Growth and Vision Norman, and I wanted to come to you on a Wednesday because I have some business to attend to later this week, and I won't be in the space. So I want to get it to you a day early. I titled this "It's Time for Some Straight Talk" because we really do need to have a conversation about what the new leadership needs to do to make Norman grow the way it needs to grow, and so we're going to do that. But I want to give credit where credit is due. The picture that you're seeing is the Fred Jones Museum of Art. That picture was taken by 405 magazine. So if you haven't a chance to go subscribe, and subscribe to the magazine itself, it is an incredible magazine all about the 405 area code, and it does all of the metro area. It's a beautiful publication. So check them out. So, where should we start? Let's see. Let's start with I'll do all the events first and we'll talk afterwards. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with anybody that loves Norman, anybody that's thinking about loving Norman, anybody that wants to move to Norman. Give them this channel, let them look through it, let them hear what's going on, and let them decide, do I want to be a part of that? And the answer is always yes. It really is. I mean, we are in this great growth phase and we're so excited. Obviously, in case you didn't know, I have a bit of a cold. So I should be going to the well and going to the farmer's market, grabbing more veggies. I should be walking all of our mini parks and all of that. I want to give a big congratulations to Norman Public Schools. They just passed a $350 million bond issue. So once again, we are investing in our public school systems. We're making them the best and the brightest in all the country. So if you haven't been here to check out our school systems, we have incredible teachers, incredible parents, and incredible administrators out here to help you out. So thank you for everyone that voted for that. It is an investment in every school in Norman, and it is an absolute stamp of approval for public education in Norman, Oklahoma. Okay, do not forget that this weekend on Saturday is the Norman Mardi Gras Parade. It is a lot of fun. One of the things, an inside tip I'll tell you, this parade is up close and personal. What I mean by that is people will get up close to the parade. So you need to be aware of that and that they're going to be around and they're going to be tossing stuff. And so yes, they'll back up a little bit, but this is more of an intimate parade than, say, the Christmas parade. It's a lot of fun, and it's one of the few Mardi Gras parades in Oklahoma. It's just fun, and it's been absolutely a tradition for years and years and years. They've had a couple years off, and they are back. It's called Phoenix Rising. I love that. Just the imagery of that, out of the ashes, a phoenix will rise. Do not forget that Saturday, March 11th at 9 o'clock, the Norman Wine and Craft Festival will be happening. This, I believe, is the second year of that, maybe even third. This is by Herd Events, and they bring in wineries from all over the state, and they have a big craft show. And this is at the Cleveland County Fairgrounds. Depot TV Live is coming back. This will be back on February 25th. This is something that happened kind of during the pandemic where they would bring in artists and musicians and all that and film it. Well, it went over so well, they're doing it again. I love that that's happening. I think it's amazing. It shows off all of our artistic talent, music talent, and spoken word talent. It just and art talent. I mean, we are a creative community. So it's a good chance for you to just watch Norman and get a feel for who we are. So check out Depot TV Live, and that's by the Norman Arts Council and the Depot that's doing that. There's a general membership meeting. This is out at the golf club at the trails, so be aware of that. Don't forget the second weekend of Meetup and One Act Play About Dating by the Namron Players is going to be at Yellow Dog, and it'll be at 8 o'clock this weekend on Friday. And then it'll be, I think this weekend at 8 o'clock. So check that out. Neat Space, it's on Eufaula and Porter. Used to be a motorcycle shop, has rounded glass in the front. It's brown building. Why? Because it's coffee brown. Hello. Fantastic. We have our spring plant sale coming up, and that is at the Cleveland County Fairgrounds because that's the OSU Extension Office, and it has the has the demonstration garden, which is fantastic. And the horticulturists that will work out there can help you prepare for your garden year. Cannot wait to get my hands in the dirt. I'm so excited. Norman Chamber had their annual banquet this last weekend at Embassy Suites. Jacobson House is asking for all the singers and hummers and drummers to come in for February 8th. They're going to have drumming sessions and singing sessions. It's going to be amazing. In case you don't know, we have a large collection of indigenous art. And of course, we are like Native America, essentially. And then, of course, the big announcement this last week was the fact that we will be joining the SEC in 2024 in the summer. So it is way quicker than we thought. This is not a surprise necessarily. This is something we kind of know is coming. At least a year ago, we started talking about it. We didn't know when it was going to happen. We thought it was 2025. They moved it up a year. So ultimately, we had this in our sights. We're in the planning phase, and we will talk about that in a minute. I did a quick short all about it, all about the SEC and what's coming and kind of what it does to our timeline. And we'll talk about that a little bit. You can check in the Norman social channels. If you want to get all the information where you find stuff, go to Steven Tyler Holman and like him on Facebook, and he'll give you all the info on what's happening. Norman Music Festival announced several of their headliners. Our very own Hosty will be playing on Saturday night on the main stage. And you have Illuminati Hotties, Cola, Hosty, Acid Mother's Temple, JB and Friends, and Archer O. On Friday, you've got Billy Woods, Acid Dad, Wine Lips, Ghost Funk Orchestra, Nia Monet, Rudy Deonda, and Sisteria. Or Thursday, we have Black Belt, Eagle Scout, Chelsea Days, and Finite Galaxy, and about 1,000 other people. It's about 300 artists that usually play over the 3 days. They pack out the city, all the venues. It's fun. It is just a good time. Somebody gave a review of Boxcar Barbecue at 3240 North Porter and loved it. We're excited about that. Don't forget, if you haven't checked out, I have a real good friend. His name is Greg Klein. He is absolutely an amazing pit master, and he's getting off the ground. So watch for Greg's Barbecue. He sells it generally direct to consumer, and he smokes it for you and then gets it to you. So again, watch out for Greg Klein and what he's doing, and we will, as he grows, we'll continue to showcase him. Don't forget also Bib Smokehouse and Catering out on the lake. That's out Alameda, and just keep on going around the construction, of course. People just love. Brent Swift, congratulations on your 25 years in architecture, and it is phenomenal what he's done. And of course, the whole like Norman has a Swift imprint on it. So thank you, Brent, and everything that you're doing. We have Greenleaf Trails Edition coming up. We also have the next section of Legacy Park Drive. So that is in North Park. So we have a lot happening. I mean, Legacy Park lighting, that's their upgrades. But the Greenleaf Trails Edition, that's paving of roads, and then we'll add more housing. And we have housing, more housing, and we need housing, more housing. We'll again talk in a minute. The Well won Urban Land Institute's 2023 Impact Award. Fantastic. Of course, that building is absolutely phenomenal and really neat. It was really cool to see that. Don't forget, you can get your VIP tickets right now also for the Norman Music Festival. This means that you get merchandise, you get drinks, parking, indoor bathrooms, and you get to be up front. So there's benefits to that. It'll be awesome. Okay, now it's time to talk. The reality of this, and this is something we have a new group of leaders coming in. We have some new or some new council people. We have some new leaders, and we really are at this kind of not a crossroads, because a crossroads implies that we can go backwards. We can't go backwards. There's no backwards to go. We're going forward. We're going. We're growing, and we really have to. So here's the deal. We've got to get to a point where our leadership understands that they are growing and they're going to manage that. And that's what your legacy is going to be. So, what do we need? We need to make sure that we have people that are growth oriented. They understand the need for the growth, or not even the need, but the fact that it's going to happen. Like, we are going to grow. There's going to be more students. There's going to be more faculty members. There's going to be more researchers. There's going to be more people to support the people that are coming in. So, for example, we have 50,000 additional people show up in Norman. We're going to need more people in every industry to be able to support that. So hiring will go up. I appreciate that we reach out to more, but I suggest that we might need to do more as Norman if we're having to reach out to more for a lot of help. The reason being, I think that our city should be able to handle it. I recognize it's a lot. I recognize it's fast. I also recognize that we have another city to our south that we need to reach out to, because Noble is not very far away. And so I think we need to reach out to them and look at them as possible growth areas for us as well. And so I don't disagree that we reached out to more. I think it's good that we did that. Let them know, oh, by the way, there's going to be spillover from what's happening in Norman. I think that's fantastic. I said, but we better not be ceding anything to more, because we don't think we have the possibility of being able to get it done. So that's my other thing, is that we've got to get it done. Whatever it takes, whatever it needs to take. Fast decision making, yes. We can be fast, thorough, accurate, and Norman centric all at the same time. We can do it. We are very smart people. We have some of the most highly intelligent people on council. Some of the most highly intelligent people in the world are in this city. So if we need something done, get the people in the room and make it happen. Let's do it. Because I'm like, we have exactly a year and about 3 months. We have 15 months. Literally, it'll be the 15th of May, probably graduation time. Students will leave, we'll be SEC. That's what it is in 15 months. So we've got to get Norman up and running and doing what it needs to in 15 months. Which I know, and it's daunting. It is a massive undertaking. But we can do it. We've got the people to do it. We've got the ingenuity to do it. We've got the skill to do it. We've got everybody in place to be able to make this happen. We just have to get on the same page and do it. And no blaming, no scapegoating, no whining and complaining, but let's do it. Let's show people who we are. Yes, let's be creative. Yes, let's be welcoming. Yes, let's be pro business. Yes, let's be pro growth. Yes, let's be responsible growth, because we also want to protect some of the people that want to have their larger estates. Great. Let's do that. I said, but let's look at where we're growing, what we're growing, and how we're growing, because we're growing and we will continue to grow. If you do not want to grow, if you do not want to get bigger, I suggest you rethink where you live, because this is not the city for that. It just can't be. Not the way that we're designed. So I'm hoping that we can all get behind it. It's going to be very exciting. And we need your help. We need all of your help. We need to participate and get in those talks, but those talks are going to have to move faster. Those planning sessions are going to have to move faster. We don't have 2.5 years to wait for you to plan to grow. That's not the way it works. Gonna have to be quicker. So our speed is just gonna pick up. And that's probably a good thing for Norman. Norman thinks too much, and we mull things over, and we go through every iteration of it, and then we do the research, and then we look at, It is who we are. I mean, it really is. That we're very deliberate, and one of the reasons Norman is so beautiful and the way it is because of that. So, thank you for all of you that have been deliberative and thoughtful and forward-looking, and also those that have put checks in place that are important. And like I said, we need to do that as well. We need to protect our environment. We need to. I mean, there's all the things go together. So, I want you to be you, but I want us to all move because we got to move. We really don't have much choice at this point. We have got to move because in 15 months, our city's going to start looking quite a bit different, if not earlier, because they're going to want to get in ahead of time. So that's the other thing we're going to think about is all of our sports are going to be different. People are going to be here that have never been here before. I mean, so we are like essentially opening the red carpet all the time, which is true. That's who we are. We do that too. In the summertime, we chill out a little bit. We get to hang out. We get to be Norman, like the local Norman. And then we wait for that energy to come in because you know it's coming in August. All those kids are coming in and they're going to come in and they're going to be 18-year-olds just doughy eyed, happy to be here. And it brings that energy up and that excitement up and that young energy. And then, you know what? We have it for the year. Then they go away. Then they come back. It's just the ebb and flow of Norman. It's fantastic. So if you're a resident, you know you love it when school's in. You love it in the summer. I mean, you love both places because it makes everything up and down, and then that's festival season, and all the vegetables are coming out. And, I mean, it's just there's so much going on all the time. So be ready, be engaged. Let's do this. Support your leadership. Give them all the attaboys you can because they have a big task at hand. They have to grow Norman, or they have to like manage the growth in a way that is appropriate, but also it's gonna happen. And if it doesn't happen with us, it will happen with someone else. Either Moore will take it or Oklahoma City will take it. So we need to make sure that we are that center and we're getting it done because it's here. It's our town that's doing this. So let's build around it. Let's build some businesses. Let's build some organizations. Let's bring in some new energy, new thought, new interest, and let's show them what we're made of. So thank you so much, and it is a great time to be a Norman. See you soon.